depends on how sincerely it is prepared. Kyeodong Pupju has a 356-year-old history. The Che family still makes it the traditional way, without using modern brewing equipment. The base of the liquor is prepared by boiling malt and sweet rice, and then it is fermented. Water and sweet rice are added, and the mixture is boiled again. Then it is put in a jar for 2 rounds of aging. Kyeodong Pupju is produced through a long process of preparation and aging. When it is aged properly, it takes on a subtle color and a sweet fragrance. It has a soft feel and a tangy taste characteristic of rice liquor. It will leave you with an unforgettable memory of Gyeongju. Now we are headed to the last historical place on this trip to Gyeongju. This is called the Sea of Kampo in the East Sea. Looking out to the vast sea from here, one encounters a special relic of Shilla. King Munmu of Shilla unified the peninsula, which was divided among 3 kingdoms at the time. Daewangam Island is where King Munmu's cremated remains are believed to have been scattered. From a distance, it looks like a simple islet, but the center of the islet is sunken, creating a lake, and there is a turtle-shaped stone in the lake. Why did King Munmu of Shilla want to be buried in the sea, and not in a grand royal tomb on land? Samguksaki, the history of the 3 kingdoms, explains why. This is a section of King Munmu's will, as recorded in the book. When I die, I will become a dragon to protect the country. Bury my remains in the East Sea. Do not make it grand, because it will only cause burden to the people. He died a millennium ago, but his patriotic spirit lives on today. Nowadays, people hold rituals here to invoke King Munmu's strength, to safeguard the nation's prosperity and well-being. The local fishermen regard the island as sacred and do not come near it. Standing here, we can feel the spirit of the king who loved his people and was committed to restoring peace on the peninsula. The old site of Kamunsa Temple is near the Sea of Kampo. The temple is gone, but these 2 pagodas still survive, guarding the entrance to the temple. The 3-story twin pagodas have a stately and majestic beauty. On a sturdy 2-part foundation, 3 more stories were built. With a height of 13 meters, these are the highest pagodas erected during the unified Shilla Kingdom. Another interesting thing about the temple is the unique structure of its foundation. Large rocks were laid on a layer of small rocks, and then another layer of large rocks was laid on top of them, before laying the foundation stones. This created an empty space under the foundation. King Munmu willed that he would be reincarnated as a dragon to defend Shilla after his death. King Shinmun, his son, built the tunnel under the temple so that his father, reincarnated as a dragon, could move in and out freely. The father yearned to defend his country even after his death, and the son faithfully fulfilled his father's wish. This is how Shilla enjoyed stability and security for a millennium.
The impression that I got of Gyeongju on this trip is that the city is like a softly colored oriental painting, a painting that gained in depth and translucidity with the varnish of 1,000 years' time. the better you get to know the city, the closer you come to it, the deeper it draws you into its mystique, into this maze of ancient history. I'd like to invite you to experience it for yourself. Why don't you come here and dive into this attractive Oriental painting?
In the entire world, there are few places like Gyeongju. It is a wonderful place to be, endowed with both beautiful scenery and magnificent historical relics. The more you learn about the city, the more there is to explore. Myths and stories connected with the mountains, rivers, stones, and plants of Gyeongju. They have remained here for 1,000 years, sometimes as legends and sometimes as part of history, to create and preserve this radiant city. Gyeongju, the work of the people of Shilla, calls us to experience its millennium-old history. If you want to understand the Korean spirit, Korean culture, and Korean aestheticism, and experience what a millennium-old city is like, then look up to the rising morning sun and follow the sun to the place where its rays first shine, Gyeongju.